Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Anditesh Ordo, and today I'm going to be talking about Delta Squad. Whoop, sorry about that. Delta Squad is a squad of clone commandos used in the Galactic Army of the Republic. I was trying to get those mixed up, but yeah, and they're great. They're a great commando squad. They're most famous from the Star Wars Republic Commando series between the books and the video game. Oh man, they're the best. I really like these clone commandos, but adding them into Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, that's another thing. I feel like if they want to do a light side team support, and not make it Rebels, this is the way to go. Yes, I know it adds more light side characters, and I know this would be like, a four-man squad plus R2 most of the time. Unless I decide to do Commander Luke Skywalker. R2 would be better. Anyways, Galactic Republic support there. Anyways, but for the most part, yeah, a clone commando team. Like, and I really would like to see this be kind of similar to Phoenix in a way, where they're better together, even though they can still be good on their own, kind of like Baze is at times on his own, without Chirrut on some teams. But for the most part, having, these four characters added into the game would be the best move developers would make. At least for a light side, side of things. I know they still really need to work on bounty hunters and Empire to improve them more for what's the word? Territory battles, territory war, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I want to talk about the Delta Squad and the way I would like to see them be unlocked. It'd be similar but a unique way that they would do this. So, first off, adding them in, I will admit, prediction wise, boss would be a support, healing or cleanser. It makes sense for him to be kind of a healing cleanser type character because he does heal himself in the game in Republic Commando, but he also issues orders to go have everyone heal up. So it kind of makes sense for him to be the healer. Fixer, be the support. Support on, because he's more of a tech guy. He uses, he hacks and stuff like that, so maybe he might have an extra advantage against droids. Something like that. Sev, the sniper, the one in the red in the back, he is a attacker, obviously, a heavy-hitting attacker. Maybe call in an assist. And honestly, and the last would be the tank, which would be Scorch. He's the explosive tank, so it has some similar feel to how Scarif Pathfinder works, where he detonates and explodes, and he's being taunted. He just Scorch actually uses his little grenade launcher off his gun, or grenade attachment off his gun, explodes, deals splash damage, and calls everyone to attack on him. So that's kind of the thought and idea process for, the team. I will admit, I would like to see, I think it'd be cool to see a different animation into the game too, with the fact that Sev would use his basic, but then he has a sniper ability that would actually, he would quickly switch his attachment, like pull up an attachment, swap, have some sort of like swap attachment, and then aim, and then shoot, and then the attachment goes back. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And they are trained to do it really quickly, so it's not going to take a lot of animation time. So just quick animation, boom, pull it back. Or something like that. And that'd be the same with Scorch as well. Scorch, would use basic as a blaster rifle, and then he pulls out and attaches the grenade launcher and pops explosives into, enemies. And then the other two just use basic blaster abilities. So, but now you guys are thinking, okay, so I said earlier, how do I unlock them? How do I unlock them? And I feel like this would be one of the few unique legendary events that'd be a super legendary event. I feel like making 4 individual legendary events be kind of dumb in a sense, in a way, but not at the same time. Well, it wouldn't be really dumb. It's just we'd have 4 legendary events to complete while you know, trying to get all 4 of these characters. And then I feel like that is a way to go, but in a different way. And what I'm saying is you select the legendary. There'd be multiple, you know, going in different pages, but, you know, that's to be expected. So you select the legendary event for Delta Squad. Delta Squad legendary event. And, there's a few ways this could be done. One, it could be done with multiple extra tiers. Like maybe like 14, 21 tiers, and you know, you get to a certain point where you do these 3 missions or 4 missions within those tiers, and you have the 5 stars unlocked, and then the 6 stars unlocked, and the 7 stars. But my other idea of having them unlocked would be you select the legendary event, you go in, and then there's a little, you know, 4 selections of which character you want to farm, and then each of them would have a 7-tier event in each little one. But this way it's all encompassed in one instead of 4 events spread out. It's 4 events in one event. So you select the event, goes in, you select the character, you go in and select the tier in battle. I know it's a little extra work, but it'd be kind of a super legendary event where you don't get much of that kind of action. Between all the different, you know, different battles you get, because some of them would be different than others. Because if you also notice, excuse me, there's times where they've been separated from each other. They go their each individual way, so you can at least learn the character, or you can learn about the character. So you go in, fight, get the character, come out, and then, you know, it'd be a little different from normal legendary events, because usually legendary events you fight the enemy, fight the character, but this is a way to not fight them, and you just have clones. You fight droids, and then the last tier you fight you know, the Delta Squad on each of the 4 tiers or something like that. So, you know, like I said, there's a number of ways. Maybe there's another way that it could be done as a legendary event where I may not be thinking, and someone else might think of it. But I feel like before they did this, I really hope they rework Separatists first, so that if you're facing, you know, against droids, you can actually battle. You know, if they decide to do multiple rounds, but they'll probably just do one battle, and you just face Delta Squad, or face some droids, or a challenge, kind of like a marquee legendary event kind of thing. So, but, you know, in my opinion, that's my idea for making Delta Squad set them into the game. That's probably the best way to do it. And also, obviously, I feel like the clones are the best ones to go unlock them, even though they could do Separatists or droids. But I feel like clones are just work better. And then you could use Delta Squad, and this would be a great way to actually incorporate a Republic Commando tag. A Republic Commando tag, and then if they ever add in like Gregor, either as a solo character or as a actual commando himself, like, from like D Squad or whatever, add him in. That'd be the 5th one. If they can get it to where they add all 5 in within like a month period of time, then they can have any future legendary event for another like Galactic Republic clone, something of that high-ranking official, and you need Separatist, a high-ranking Separatist, and you need, the Clone Commandos, all 5 Clone Commandos. That's a way to get 5 Clone Commandos into the game, and away you go. So, but, you know, like I said, these are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you like to see Delta Squad added into the game? I know I would. I think it'd be a great move with the developers. It would support clones. Of course, yes, I know they'll have to do Separatists as well around that time. And who knows, they may actually do that this coming year this year because we recently got territory battles, light and dark, but we've only done Hoth. My assumption, because they don't have episode 9 out yet, so there's not enough so they can build up more with Empire and Resistance characters. They might not do anything of the new trilogy until, episode 9 comes out. So a great way to add another dark side, light side territory battle would be going back to episode 2 and the Battle of Geonosis. Be a perfect kind of battle effect where you have those, that type of battleground for territory battles. So hopefully they do this. Hopefully I think it'd be a great idea, and hopefully they get to it this year. I think these 4 clones would be a great addition to the game. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, and I do appreciate you guys watching the video. And you guys have a wonderful day.